Espresso, by the way. I've had 2 already. This is a matinee. I might get one more in.
Afternoon is sounding like a prime time for you to get an extra cup here at halftime. And that's a tough shot for Kennard.
I will. And they get maximum value off of that loose ball or offensive rebound, whichever way you want to call it, and get a 3-point shot made.
Looked like 3 Memphis players had the ball surrounded, and nobody decided to grab it. 5 seconds for Kennard. Joe defending. Kennard leans in. Another fadeaway shot, and he's got 2 fast closing half unit here. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Bain got around the screen from Jackson, and he's got the 2.
He has just come out firing on all pistons from minute 1. Made his first 7 shots.
Michael, how about this game? Neither team is shooting the ball well from 3, having to figure out ways to score.
About 41 seconds away from closing time.
A lot of pressure on the Grizzlies here. There's Bain. See how much he tries to get things going on the offensive end. Good recovery. E was open momentarily. Butter shut it off nicely. Pippen keeping the dribble alive. Trying to keep him out of the lane. It looks like there was a block momentarily, but Aldama.
Certainly, that's going to be a concern for the Grizzlies as Morant takes another 3.
Got deflected back out. Bain, they run him off the 3-point line. Good, hard closeout. As Morant, again, deciding what he wants to do. Using the big body screen, got on the mid-range shot, and that's exactly what... Almost got a little loose with the basketball as Wiggins off the catch. A little bit too strong. 3-point shot not there for OKC. Just 2 out of 10 here in this first half.
That's why you got to keep shooting it. Good looks, not forcing anything. Open look for Wiggins as well, as also for J-Dub on his last 3.
Jackson Jr., double team comes over. The lob, and there is Edey. His shot.
Flip it back, had the presence of mind to kind of flip that ball back.
Still 8 seconds on the shot clock. Jackson Jr. Bain on the sideline momentarily. Gives it up to Bain. That's a spot. You don't want him to take a shot, and he drills.
It's a nice screen by Hartenstein. They ran a wheel down on the bottom.
Joe's offense has been quiet, but he picks a good time to nail a 3.
Now they got the Grizzlies right where they want them with a lot of time left here.
Edey on the dive, and he's got
a chance to continue to cut into that 8-point deficit.
Excellent opportunities. And this is what Memphis did in game 2, trying to get Jackson going with a mismatch. Triple team, nowhere to go. He's caught on the baseline. Jackson still able to muscle it up and in.
Is from deep for the Thunder here in the second. As they are up now to a 46% clip from deep. Got a 4-second difference. Shot to game clock. Morant against Joe. Gets it to Pippen Jr. for 3. That's good.
And Morant set that. This has fared well from beyond the arc. 8 threes on the day, but he established the mismatch in the post, which I think has helped the Memphis Grizzlies offense.
That last Thunder whistle against Alex Caruso. Here's John Conchar getting some wine. Out to Pippen, 4 to shoot. Knocks into the paint, and he goes glass. And he's headed to...
Oklahoma City with 14 threes and a 52-point lead. Oh, 3-pointer from half court for Marvin Bagley.
Get the last shot of the quarter, but they don't win the tip.
3-second difference in the game in shot clocks. Here's Bain taking just 1 shot. Timer now at 6. Backing up with Christie on it. Bain gets into the paint and puts it in over the outstretched arm of Dave. 5 of its starters in double digits, and Aldama off the bench with 9. Much more balance from the home team so far, and a 16-point lead in this elimination game. Jackson puts it on the floor and kisses it home off the window.
Back when we were bullets. Boy Pops and myself.
What year?
96, 97.
Juwan Howard, Chris Webber on that team as well.
Wallace.
Shot clock at 7. Edey attacks the rim and slams it. Durant back on the floor after some good rest. Again, battling that ankle injury, showing no ill effects from it. But as George mentioned, the Choms reported a couple of shots to that ankle by the medical staff coming into tonight. As Morant again, Jackson, shot clock at 4. Morant lets it fly. Aldama, long rebound. Gets into the paint. Now puts it on the floor. Spinning and scoring. Boy, he's been really good.
Think about that. That number could be higher.
It's Payne and Jackson. Edey is in, doubled on the play, shot clock at 4, Kennard. Jackson, post the close, 3 is down the hatch.
Coach, you're going to give me some run. I'm going to show you something.
Exactly.
That's what these games are about, man. I mean, Lamar Stevens has been out there playing hard today. You just saw him drive it hard into the lane. Gave the ball up. Stevens has it back. And here is Stevens with a short bank shot.
In those minutes playing center.
A little more here from Leslie McCaskill. Leslie.
Well, we also have to give these guys their flowers because, as Jason Kidd said before the game about Kai Jones specifically, he has shined in his opportunity. And that's the thing. He's been a pro. They've all been pros. They've all helped and stepped up at one point or another and given the Mavs a win that maybe they couldn't have had otherwise.
Kai's been with the team the entire time since his two-way deal. There's a power move. I would guess probably, what, 9 o'clock Central Time is probably what's going to be. It's to be determined, but I'm just throwing it out there. 9 or 9:30 Central Time on Wednesday. I think is a pretty safe bet. It will be one of those two options.
There's his first turnover of the game. Leads to a basket and a crowd cheering dunk.
One-on-one. Shot clock down to 5. Dez on a spin. He hangs. He hits and is fouled.
And these screens down the floor, putting Jaren in play against Jokic.
Shot clock at 10. Pippen guarded by Murray. Pippen crossing over, attacking, drop off, Bane scoops, and scores!
As possible, so he's able to finish. So a lot will be on the shoulders of Jaren and Dez to create opportunities for this Grizzlies team.
The big three have produced tonight, led by Bane with 24. Jackson on the back down, a double team lob for Edey.
About the lack of fouls for Jaren Jackson, so the announcer jinxes back in play, I guess.
didn't know you could jinx fouls,
well,
but I guess
you
you're
can.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
He's got the most in the NBA this year, Jackson. Final possession of the second quarter. Bane, left-handed, lays it in. Wow, little
Desmond Bane. Bernard stroking. Not so much as of late. He's in a shooting funk tail end of the year. Maybe that's why he is now the 10th person to play so far for the Grizzlies in our first quarter. Shot clock down to 1. Aldama. Oh, my goodness.
He's hit a couple, he's hit at least one hook over Jaren Jackson Jr. Now he's back in playing center where he played most of the year, or at least the early part of the year before Khalil Ware got into the lineup.
Supposed to go on the matchups here. Allows Anderson to play Aldama. Here's Wells, the rookie. Nice looking stroke. That was 16 in the quarter, in the third quarter, despite picking up those 2 fouls. And he has 4. Mitchell.
Yeah, I feel like with John Morant that, you know, there have been the injuries and suspensions and off-court stuff, and we've forgotten almost how great he can be on his bus.
Yeah, that's right. Edey inside call. 13.8 left. Memphis with the ball. Full court pressure. Morant's got it, and just show pressure. Now Miami backs up. And here we go into the half-court set.
No Tyler Hero in here, so they can they can switch everything, which they did.
Morant goes on Ware, step back, and it goes! John Morant wins!
So many others. He can finish in all areas we see tonight. The rebounds and assists are part of this game also.
His third 40-point game of the season. His high is 56. 10 to shoot. Aldama on the sideline, guarded by Santos. Pippen with 4 to shoot, trying to create off the bounce. Works against Curry, puts it up and in.
And a little bit of give and go action right there on the baseline, and Pritchard pays it off with the pretty reverse.
Grizzlies shooting 50% from the floor, Celtics 35%, and the Grizzlies a 4-point lead. Again, Boston a foul to give. 8 seconds remain in the period. Morant one-on-one with Hauser. Takes him in the paint, spins, it's up and in.
You know, sometimes when you're a rookie, it's tough out there. You're trying to figure things out. He's had 2 early fouls, just in the wrong place at the wrong time, but Ja's going to get him right.
They spent a lot of time together in Texas working on pick and rolls in the offseason. Shot clock down to 4. A Morant 3, puts it in. John Morant.
Too tall if you're going to put somebody that small on.
17 for Tatum. Morant against Horford. Drops off. Aldama the finish. And the Grizzlies do win the tap and should have the final shot of the third period, down 5. Lakers over the limit. Morant, 3 seconds. In the lane, hangs, it's up, it's in, and a foul! Lakers by 2. 5 going by here in the fourth. Bane. Aldama backs down against Doncic. 5 to shoot, faces up, and hits.
Flies in and avoids Hump. Hangs in the air long enough for the score with the left hand.
Oh, a lot of contact, too. Still was able to finish.
SGA already with 12. Been a high score in the first quarter all season long. Pippen kept out of the lane. It's Kennard, and there is Luke Kennard.
Except he grabbed his arm. That's what had Chet a little bit upset. That's probably why the Grizzlies have pretty much doubled up the Thunder at the free throw line.
Oh, Wells got caught, almost threw it right to Caruso. Behind the back pass, and Jaren Jackson Jr. just
13-point to 4-point advantage at halftime on the Grizzlies.
Mismatch here, Pippen trying to make a move. Outside, Jackson Jr. Back outside to Pippen, had a couple of threes, and that is back-to-back threes from already with 25 points in the game. Now Edey trying to pass the basketball, you know that far from the rim. Bane got away from SGA momentarily. Wells, pump fake, inside, and scores. Dancing, a lot of culture, but right now, Michael, the Thunder opening up this fourth and final quarter on a 5-0 run.
Well, and you forced the Grizzlies to call timeout to kind of reset their clock a bit. As the Thunder struck first here at the top part of this fourth quarter.
Back out to the perimeter. Wallace shuts off the baseline. Huff got the flyby, fires away, and got another 3. And he is bench adds to it as both coaches emptying their bench. This game turned so quickly when Memphis took that brief lead on the Jaren Jackson Jr. 3-point shot. Here's a turnaround and a...
It's not, but doesn't really make a difference now.
Jazz had built a 14-point lead. Memphis has trimmed it down to 4. Under a minute to go, first half. Here's Bane, guarded by a walk. Splits that 3-point line now. Slides to his left. Triples away and good. Bane has
Blow the house down and gave the Jazz the possession.
Oh, man, that's a good... That's his first block of the night. 133 now on the season for Walker. Leads the league in block shots per game. Pippen. Just in case. It's good to have one.
Just in case what?
You got to throw in one of
collector's item?
Yeah. Just in case you come across an old Pistol Pete video.
Baller.
Just in case.
They aren't coming back. It's like short shorts, bro.
Left alone.
I think he's playing for the bigger goal. That has to be weighing in on his mind. But boy, he has played some inspired basketball the last few weeks. Tough. The heave out of the horn.
Drills a three, stepping out on the wing.
Shot's just been looking good. Just flat out. No other way to describe it other than Kev. When he releases it, even if he misses it, like watch him misses. They're long, short, more so than left, right. He's right there, so that's a sign of an improving shooter. Whether it's confidence or actual mechanics, it's all coming along.
Trying to detach himself from Reith, and does so. 2-second differential on the clocks. 13 to shoot for Memphis, and the Blazers lead here by 9. Jackson is within range right now. Good three-point shooter. He'll try to drive it with effectiveness, laying it up. Off it comes to Jackson. Cross-court pass, Williams giving it to the point. And it's Conchar. He's at 37%. Certainly lethal. He's had 13 games of 5 or better threes this year. Pippen will bring it out of backcourt. 96-87 Cavs. 9-point Blazer lead. 5 seconds left here in the third. Bain goes to work. Bain breaking down defender, laid it up and in. Well, it's not often that you get somebody that